Welcome back, everybody. It's Lane by Lane Playoff Edition. My name is Brenta Raz Muhammad, and I'm your host for this show. It's the beginning of the end, and it's a positive sentiment in the sense that you have Dignitas and Evil Geniuses as our first playoff series of the LCS regular season. There's a lot to get into. We have 30 minutes before the show actually begins, so let's get you started with the, I don't know what to call it, the starter meal. I'm sure some of our guests here for this show will get this one going and remind me what it's actually called. An appetizer, something like appetizer. Appetizer. Thank you. I'm not as cultured. This is why you guys are the ones supposed to bring me the answers. Freak, Kobe, and Mark Z, welcome, guys.
Hello.
Thank you.
I'm a man of culture.
For the record, Raz, I'll be your main course.
There we go.
For the day.
I'm the dessert.
Is that even true?
Or the palate cleanser?
What kind of dessert are you, Mark?
I'm a sorbet.
I don't know what that is. See, remember, uncultured host right
See,
here.
that's why I'm culturing you up. You know, it's ice cream, I think. It's like a really
Okay,
tasty
then
ice
just say
cream.
ice
Like a
cream.
fruity ice cream. No.
If you want to be cultured, though, get some yogurt. Get it? Because there's cultures in yogurt. Yeah, we started off well today.
That's a no from me.
200.
I'm still starting. Okay, I feel like this happens consistently, Freak. Maybe
It does.
Maybe you come off with a strong start of this show. Number one, who is your summer split MVP?
Speaker!
Wow, okay, that was Mark.
I felt like everyone was gonna. I thought I had to bring the volume because everyone else is gonna be shouting at the same time. I mean, I feel like Spica, when we talk about MVP, it's about the value that you provide, and no one has provided more value to their team across the league than Spica over the course of the entire split. There's been weekends where other people have had big impacts, sure, but they also have weekends where they really troll. I don't know a bad Spica game, and he has done it on a plethora of champions. He's worked in every single meta using, frontline with Volibear. He's murdering people with Diana. He's doing it all for the team and being a huge bridge for them, because all things considered, they don't have a great early game, PoE doesn't bring much pressure in the mid lane. Their bot lane's not dominating. He only has one pressure.
I'm glad that Mark has changed his tune, because when we did this discussion first on the dive, he was spouting 100 Thieves members, and I was the one saying Spica.
Well,
so congratulations on changing to a better answer, Mark. I'm gonna go with Impact though, since you've already taken Spica. Impact set the record in the LCS for dominating the early game harder than any player has ever dominated the early game in the history of the league.
Oh my God.
Boom, MVP.
Cool. One game.
He killed both lanes, both solo laners.
So, speaking of players who aren't getting enough credit, apparently, we got to go with Fudge as the real answer here, because let's break down the question. Who is
Doesn't
the
even taste
most
good.
valuable? That's a lie. Who is the most valuable player? Cloud9 wouldn't have even made playoffs if they didn't have him in the lineup. Like, how bad was the rest of this
You
team?
think Cloud9 would have gotten 9th or 10th?
Yeah. Did you watch PHREAK'S play? You're talking about how Impact is setting records for like the best Renekton game of all time. Did you watch PHREAK'S or Renekton? The man was 0-7-0. He will single-handedly cause his team to not win any games. So yes, Fudge is 1v9ing in roughly half the games. When Vulcan
still
got
didn't win
credit
that game,
for his
Freak.
top lane roam,
Fudge didn't win them that game.
Listen, when Vulcan got credit for the top lane roam where he saved like a 3-man dive, you know who actually called that one? It was Fudge. Fudge is mind controlling his teammates in a good place. It's like a high of yore. He's like mind controlling teammates in a good place. Most valuable player, Fudge on Cloud9.
Playoffs is top 8 of 10 teams.
I was going to say.
And they would have gotten 9th.
No, mathematically, I'm pretty sure they had enough wins from spring to qualify, Freak.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Prove it.
I'll go back.
it.
I'm going to tweet at you after this.
Okay.
You're going to be getting a lot of tweets.
I'm right.
You're going to be getting a lot of tweets. I'm going to keep you at 100 points for that one. It was a strong start. In fact, just for saying Fudge, all pro, I'm going to give you 100 more. But the defense was unfortunate.
I'm just happy to observe these very high-level arguments, with comebacks such as nope.
You guys are going to love this second question, and I didn't expect this to be the second question. Let's just bring up the prompter. I don't have to say it. Okay, what would Freak's job be if he wasn't on the LCS? Freak, give it to me.
I would be a streamer. I would try very hard to make my currently Diamond 3 level games entertaining to the audience out there. I'd put my nerdy stuff out on YouTube, which we already know about. Like, I actually do a bunch of stuff that isn't privileged being a commentator. So I feel like hey, you know, I have an audience. Maybe I'd scrape a living together. Who knows?
I feel like Freak would work for like Snopes or something, you know, one of those websites that's just fact checking to prove people wrong, so he can come into the debate after everyone's already made their points, just so he can feel really smart and be like, well, actually, if you go and look at the data, this.
Yeah.
I feel like that's low key what Freak's entire.
I
Is
like
it
how
bad?
you're-
Is it-
I like how you're disparaging being correct about things. Like you'd rather people lie and stuff.
I'm saying that you just love to come in after the fact with the strong.
I'm coming in
opinion.
during the fact about how dumb you are, Mark.
Is it bad that when you said
see-
Snopes, I immediately thought the Star Wars villain because I didn't know that website existed?
Snope.
I didn't know what it was
Yeah, there
either.
we go.
I don't even like that series, and I know
Yep.
his name.
Freak would actually be making his tour of the comedy clubs in LA for the open mic nights, because he wouldn't be signed for any of the paying nights, but he would be making his rounds there. You know, it's a passion job for him. He just wants to get his puns out there, get booed off the stage, and go on to the next club.
I like that. That's a passion. It's a passion-based industry, Freak.
Yeah.
See,
I guess I'm addicted to booze, you know.
That was good. That was good.
Of my
That was
jokes that I
good.
bring out to the comedy
that was
club.
good.
that
That was a
one.
good one. That was actually a good one. You should tweet that one. That's the one you should tweet. Let's go on to the next question, guys. One that's relevant to today's games. What is Dignitas' win condition against Evil Geniuses in today's series?
It's gonna be Acadian. It's gotta be Acadian coming in with pentakills on
Not
Kane.
you too.
He's
No more
going blue
puns.
form. He's gotta be. I mean, that's literally it. It's gonna have to be 1v9 Acadian Big Chad Jungle.
Oh, it's the coin goes tails for Dazuke. Like straight up. I mean, yes, he's been very good this summer. It's
We
been
did
9 to
away
10.
with the coin, bro.
No,
Come on.
No.
Come
The
on.
coin
We're
is
done with
not-
the coin.
The coin is not gone.
We're done with the
is not
coin.
Gone. Just as Spica's Kane could come back from the depths of the first time he played on TSM.
Those are calculated ints, okay?
No,
Those
yeah.
are tactical ints. That's
And-
not coin.
I mean, tactical ints, you know, deprived Team Liquid of some wins.
I
you know.
knew I
You're
knew
just
that was
taking
gonna
baits.
divert him.
You're just taking baits, Freak, to flame more people. I want you to know.
He's getting off topic, just trying to flame
that's
people.
the win condition, though, right? Legitimately, EG plays a high-risk style, which I think is very defensible and is really good when you're the underdog. When you're the better team, risks can be punished. And you know, yeah, in most days, EG wins. But if EG plays risky and those risks get punished, those turns into losses, and Dignitas can win.
All right, that's all crock and poop. It's definitely about the bot lane. This is the de facto starting
Can
point.
you say that?
Can you say it again?
Yeah, say it
Crock
again.
and poop.
Crock and poop.
Crock and
Crock and
poop.
poop. I held back. I was about to get worse, but no, their bot lane is entirely where the plays come from. When Afro moves on a playmaker, the team looks totally different than when he's off on a support or enchanter, excuse me. And he and Neo were the only bot lane with double digits first blood kills and assists in both positions in the regular season. They were the de facto part of the map. People gave Acadian a lot of credit because he came in and helped stabilize after Dardoch imploded, but it was really the bot lane that was the stabilizing force throughout the entire split. They're the only thing that matches up well against Evil Geniuses as well. Danny does not play lane very well. Ignar wants to ditch his ass in roam, and guess what? If you can kill them and keep them in lane, that starts peeling apart some of the topside pressure that you're inevitably going to have anyways, because even if Jizuke is a coin flip still, it's Yusui.
Mark, you were so willing to say ass, but you weren't willing to say shit.
I don't know.
Wow.
I feel like how many of these do I have? I don't want to run through them too quick in the show.
It's true.
Okay, you got
Raz
that's
ran
one
through it.
strike.
Now we can't say it anymore.
That's true. You got that
It's been
one
taken
strike.
off.
You know what time it is, everybody? It's the power-up round, and because it's the playoffs, we have some new power-ups for you. But let's just go straight to the new ones. If you want to go boom, bye week. So the winner of this one gets to choose to abstain from answering the question, and you get 700 gold for it. It's
Wow.
free 700. That's actually probably the most points I give to someone getting a really damn good answer.
It's the best power-up I could get.
There we go.
It's like a 12
So you don't hurt
gold
yourself
swing.
in your
Yeah,
own
exactly.
answer?
True.
I started at negative 200 when this game began.
So people out there, remember, it's your job to award who ends up getting this power-up. So just start throwing in their names if you want to do it.
Mark Z, hold
you
it
have to
in.
do it for this
Give-
question.
Whoever you don't want to hear talk, give that power up to.
It's still me.
Here's the question, everybody. You're stuck on a raft in the middle of the ocean with one LCS player. Which player gives you the best chance at surviving? Who's gonna do it?
What angle are you gonna go? Because
Ooh, this is a
It's a
tough
tough
one.
if you're
one.
stuck on a raft, what type of human is actually gonna
Revenge.
help you?
Sorry, revenge.
doctor.
Oh!
Hey, he didn't actually go to med school.
Okay.
though.
Do you have? I mean, didn't he do part of med school, or he just delayed it? I mean, either way, right? He did some pre-med, right? So like,
Yeah.
the man is best poised for identifying if I have scurvy, if I'm looking dehydrated.
But he can't do anything about it. If you have scurvy,
I would say at least knowing what's going on is helpful.
I'm with Kobe. This is a trick question. I'm pretty sure with all the survivalist shows that I've
Uh-oh.
watched, I know better than LCS player what they can do. You're on a raft, middle of the ocean, assuming you just have your clothes. Like, all you're going to do is try and stay out of the sun, not burn to death. You're going to, like, try and filter your pee through a shirt
okay,
or
we're
something.
going-
Because it's salt water. There's nothing to drink. You can't go fishing, most likely. What do I have for lines? Like, what can I fashion here? It doesn't say there's
I've
anything
got
on the
an
raft.
answer.
If it's just a raft and I'm sitting there, I don't care
What's
who
your
else is on the
answer,
raft.
Mark?
I
I've
want
got
someone
an
who
answer.
dies early so I can eat
Yeah.
them.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're going with the life of pi answer right here. Mark, who is
What?
that person going to be?
who are you gonna eat?
Who looks the worst? I want to bring the odd one back. He'll get scurvy fast and I'll get him.
Then
An
then you're
LCS player!
Eating his.
He was an LCS player. It doesn't say Pat.
Okay,
present.
all right. I'm giving you a
You
few
know what?
pity points for that
Also,
one.
do you want him to get scurvy before you eat him? That's probably not gonna.
I don't know.
be-
How are they dying?
That's not. That's
Yeah,
not
you're
gonna
gonna
be a
This is
good
a
meal.
really dark question.
Yeah, well, I now want to hear from the rest of the guys here. So, Kobe, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with Fudge because Fudge is gonna be able to give me hugs before we both die out there. Well, I've resigned myself to death.
guarantee
he's
Fudge
he's
will
a
not
nice
hug you.
guy and he gives good hugs. I've hugged him before, so that's a lie.
There we go. Good hugs, pre-med student,
Yeah.
and you said someone so you could eat, and you chose an odd one. That was not a smart choice.
That's not a good answer.
He's got to die quick so I don't die
But
first.
time to check on the fan votes to see who you guys out there are thinking. And I have to go to the board. Just going straight to the board. What are you guys thinking out there? Is it Mark Z's answer? It's Freaks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Instantly.
My answer is actually practical.
The actual
It's
practical answer out there.
What is he going to do? He's just going to tell you, like, oh, you're dying of
At
this.
least you
more
get to know.
helpful.
Exactly. That being said,
He graduated college. He's
we're going to be going to a
educated.
quick break.
Mine gave us the best chance to survive.
Yeah, they're going to
That's-
discuss this a little bit more, but it's you guys that get to decide. Keep dropping in the names. Who do you think is going to win? Is Freak going to go for a landslide? We'll find out, and we'll also find out who gets to win the coveted prize of Lane by Lane champion this week. See you on the other side.
It's me. Let's get right here.
Let me lead you to the points here as Kobe's leading the pack at 2,200. Mark is behind him by just 100 points, and Freak is lagging a bit behind at 1,700, but he made a decent recovery.
Yep,
He got a power up.
that's true.
We don't have to hear him answer one.
We don't know about
That
that,
was
for
preliminary.
sure. We don't know about that for sure. That was the preliminary votes. But if we lead you to the
Oh.
votes,
I've rallied, right?
what?
Oh
Wait.
my!
That bug.
What?
0 votes? That's not right.
Yo, this is the smartest chat has ever been.
That's not chat. That's production.
That's
you
the
slipped,
smartest
You
chat
slipped
it's
someone a
ever been.
$100 bill in production to do that, all right?
Good job.
No, I think
Good
they went with
job.
the strat where they voted for who they don't want to hear
I'm
talk.
speechless.
Oh, you know what? You got me there. That's
I'm
that's a good
speechless
answer.
on this one. But it seems like Freak ended up picking it up regardless. So, congratulations. I mean, you get
Thank
to
you.
choose to literally not talk. You can harass other people on. You can still.
I
You,
know.
don't, you just don't have to answer, but you get a free 700
But
points.
The question is, Raz, will I ever choose to not talk? You know me pretty well.
I don't even have to answer that. Let's go
Exactly.
straight towards the next question here. Which league champion is the most versatile in the game? Versatile.
Kale can do it. This is the old meme. Like, I know it dates me a little bit, but back in 2015, the whole meme was Kale can do it. Kale can play literally all 5 roles in the game. I mean, right now, at least for solo queue, she's a clearly viable top and mid laner. She has been played in pro play as support. She's been played in pro play as a jungler. These are absolutely true things. And honestly, she could bot lane. She could absolutely bot lane. Like, yeah, you kind of want the levels, but Kale can
I'm reporting Freak for this.
champion.
You're
You can
sabotaging
actively
solo
play
queue
all
right
5
now.
roles.
There are young, impressionable minds listening to Freak tell them to
Filling
play
up with
Kale
trash.
80 carry right now. Get this off the air.
He's saying they
No,
can
no.
do it.
The real
do
answer is Lee Sin. especially in most recent times, Lee Sin has actually been played jungle, top lane, mid lane, and AD carry in
That's
North
a pretty
America
good one.
alone. And you can actually still play him support if you really wanted to. It actually does work. You have setup. You just go for these kicks. You roam around. You're really annoying. You try not to actually lane because your laning's kind of trash. But, you know, support aside, you still have 4 legitimate positions that you can actually play this champion in and be pretty strong for the majority of the, season 11. So I think Lee Sin is easily one of them. Plus, his kit's so insane. It's been around forever. He's been through so many metas. Talk about versatility. He has been viable in League of Legends since he's been invented.
Okay, well, they both went with boring answers, so I'm going to do a different type
Hit
of
me.
answer here. I'm going to go with Nidalee, because have you seen her dancing around her pole dancing on her spear? As well as being a shapeshifter, she can flex over or backwards, turn into a cat. Most flexible champion, most versatile champion in the entire game, baby.
I didn't expect that one.
Has 2 forms.
I didn't expect that at all. Also, I recently
Wait,
found out
then
how
Udyr,
hard
he
it
has
is to
4
pole
forms.
dance.
Or at
I
least-
recently found out. Don't tell me
Yeah,
how.
but Udyr's a real chunky. He's not as flexible, not that versatile.
It's versatile,
He just
it's
runs.
not flexible.
Have you heard
Those
the
are not
thought?
interchangeable words. You
True.
can't just decide someone's versatile
Also,
and flexible.
Twitch, you can build full AD and full AP and both work. That's pretty versatile.
That
more
is.
than Italy.
That is.
We can keep going.
I feel like we should
AD?
leave it on.
Literally
A,
Gave it
build
up, you
AD.
can't say Twitch too.
we should.
You Nidalee AD top freak.
Katarina.
Yeah,
You
All
can
right,
build-
all right. We should leave it to the Nidalee part. That's probably might be the most accurate. Let's go to the next question, which is probably the best one for the day. Here is one of these teams, C9, TSM, Team Liquid, is not making it to Worlds. You guys will have to tell me which one.
Team Liquid.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump in before you have to make me say TSM, because that's obviously they're gonna make it. I mean, Team Liquid, they've lost a ton of practice time with their starting roster, right? Santorin's been out for about 5 weeks in a row. Alfar's been out for about 5 weeks as well, so they're catching up. And they've got to rebuild the synergy back. And I mean, you can see in the results, like the
Did you
actual
see
game
Tactical
scores.
though? Tactical is hulking out again.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he's gonna be too buff.
Yeah, cool. They have 3 good players who are like in shape and ready to go.
Oh my
Guess what?
God.
Cloud9 have 5 good players, and so does TSM. So guess
That's
what?
a stretch.
Okay, fine. TSM has 4 good players.
I meant the C9 one, but okay.
Cloud9 has 5 good players if they're on. I mean, I know. Like,
Is that not true for Team Liquid too? You literally just said
All
the
right,
same
Mark.
exact
You
thing.
put your
Because
Mark.
not Team
You put
Liquid.
yourself out there. Defend yourself. Give me an answer.
Well, I was going to say C9, talk about players not in form. I mean, even as recently as last weekend, they're having these horrible macro decisions, even if they're playing well mechanically, which not all of them are. You see them running down a lot of plays. As a team, they're not working well. And, I mean, TL, they went back and forth in that game. I mean, so it was
the game that they lost to Cloud9.
Yeah, the one that
Yeah,
they-
with a
Just last
horrible
week,
draft.
Just last
With
week,
a
where Cloud9 beat Team
horrible
Liquid. Just
draft.
last week, where Cloud9 beat Team Liquid. Yeah,
Horrible
they're your
draft.
pick. Okay.
And I was gonna say they also, if you look at this, how long they've had their roster together, Team Liquid has only just gotten them for the last week of the regular season. Cloud9 has had Sven back in for the majority of the season, and they still look so goddamn inconsistent. I can't see them winning multiple best of 5s. They have to win 2 to get to Worlds
You
against
can't
top
see
teams.
them winning multiple best of 5.
defending LCS champion
They
couldn't
literally did
possibly
that
win.
in spring.
Yeah, but they didn't implode in spring and bench their roster and then never look as good as they did.
You just said that they've had Sven back for way longer than Team Liquid,
And they haven't gotten
Mark,
better.
Hey,
You're
Kobe,
getting timed
You gotta
out.
pick TSM, bud.
I
Mark-
don't have to pick TSM. Read the rules, freak. I can also say Team Liquid. There's nothing here that says I have to pick the other team, okay? And I'm picking Team Liquid too. Guess what? Yeah, they're not making playoffs. They're made playoffs. They're not making Worlds because they can't beat the teams that are better than them. They've already shown the track record. So honestly, too bad. I love the Team Liquid boys, but there's only enough room for 3.
Yeah, I should have thought more about that. Put me on TLC.
You don't have to choose another team.
I assumed we did.
Hey, I'm usually the one that dictates that no repeat answers. But for this one, you're just gonna be trapped saying something you don't want to do. As long as you can make a strong defending argument. Mark Z, you are sleeping in your bed.
I at least tried. Kobe just tucked his tail between his legs and said Team Liquid after Freak already made all the points. He did 0 work.
Where does it say that you
Obvious
can't
homework.
use the same team?
I would rather
I
put
would
my.
let Kobe compliment
I
my work,
would
though.
be original than
Nope.
be right.
Nope.
I'm like
no
the
one-
guy. I'm
no one's
Goodwill
like the
Hunting.
snitch, Mark.
Nope.
I am Matt Damon in Goodwill Hunting. You're that guy with that ugly haircut who just regurgitates the lines from
I'm
the textbook
freezing you
he read.
again. Just for that one. Let's go to the next one. All right. 10 years from now, When sentient AIs play in the LCS, which LCS player will be able to defeat the machines?
I would like to use my power-up because there's no good answer here.
There we
See ya.
go. He's using his power-up on this one.
No. There is a good answer here. It's Jizuke, okay? Because you cannot program anything to predict what this man is gonna do. Plus, he's gonna be able to tilt the AIs. You think the AIs are emotionless? Have you seen his chat? Jizuke's gonna be able to do it. He gets inside, he breaks the code, okay?
What? Knock that man some points. What is he, a computer hacker now? No.
I mean,
The Jizuke mental, he's gonna be able to break even the AIs.
I'm willing to
Honestly,
believe. Mark?
the AIs kind of suck. I've seen the development that's happened from when League came out till now. I don't
they
think
do not. They do not suck, by the way.
They suck, dude.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They do not.
watch DeepMind?
That one's just wrong.
I watched
Like,
DeepMind.
you-
I'm not impressed.
You aren't allowed to play chess against them anymore. You just.
Oh, I didn't know we were playing chess all of a sudden.
No,
They already did this in Dota, Mark.
I know
they
they did it in
literally did this in
I know
Dota,
they
and
did
no
it
one
in
Oh
Dota.
beat
my
it.
goodness. I'm gonna freeze
Every
both
game
of you
they
guys
play
out.
too.
No, Freak, Kobe, Mark, defend your point. Who is?
I'm just
Which
saying, no
player?
one's done it. 10 years. Who's funding this? Who cares? It's not gonna
Which
happen.
player? Answer the question,
Any player.
Mark.
My point is, any player in the LCS currently, as long as they don't stop playing League and burn out, most of the current players, 10 years from now, will beat the robots that they pair them up against.
They have done it, by the way. They already did it, and nobody could beat it
In League?
in Dota.
You just lost points for
You
this
just
one,
apply
Mark.
it.
Mark, you lost
Yeah.
some points. You should have answered the question. You just injured yourself 2 rounds in a row.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I give them good answers. I don't care.
And this
I'm in the real
is
world.
the last question
Give
out
good
there.
answers that lose gold.
The last question for you guys. Who will have the highest KDA this weekend? Just talking about KDA. You can even put in a KDA player if you want to. It's the best decision you can make.
Danny! I don't think, as much as I hyped up the bot lane, I don't think that they're actually going to get slammed by Dignitas' bot lane at all. They're going to be fine. They're going to scale throughout the game, and then he's going to pick up a ton of cleanup kills. Jizuke and Impact are going to make plays, but they're also die a lot more than he does. Danny's actually extremely safe in the mid to late game. They're going to smash Dignitas in team fights, and he's going to pick up a ton of kills in a 3-0 stomp, whereas C9 and TL is going to be really close. Like I said, EG's own members are going to die more often than he does, so I think he's the easy answer.
Impact. It's Impact, right? This is the record-setting man. He did it against Dignitas, no
True.
less. I'm pretty
You
sure.
guys are both picking
Like-
EG players. Have
Yeah,
you seen the
because
amount of kills
they're
the
gonna
other
3-0.
teams get in those
Yeah,
games?
here's the thing, though. Dignitas' only win condition, as you've talked about, is through bot lane. So, like, you know, Danny and co are going to get attacked. Impact's never going to get any jungle pressure on him. He's going to be 1-1 against Fake God. Guess what? He's going to win that matchup and then snowball ahead and just be like a gigantic, I don't know, pick
We're
the top laner.
talking
Who cares?
KDA, not winning
Yes,
the game.
you
Yes,
have
people.
high KDAs when you win. When you
Being
win.
a Fed set who cannot die with a bunch of kills and assists.
You know who's going to have
kid's
the
gonna be
highest
like
KDA?
23.
It's going to be a player from the #1
Oh.
team. It's going to be a player from the most consistent team, TSM. It's going to
Not
be
playing this
Spica.
weekend.
They're not
playing
playing this
weekend.
weekend. The
Not
KDA
playing
is
this
0.
weekend.
Get wrecked, idiot.
You know what?
You lose.
Wait, my
can't believe
answer.
I'm losing
It can
to
still
somebody.
work if everybody has
You
negative KDA.
lose.
All right, I lose. You know what? I'm taking the L on this one. You got to know when to take the L.
Hey, I appreciate you just being like, I'm an idiot. My bad. Take the points.
That's a valuable lesson for everybody
not
out
read the
there.
question.
A valuable lesson for everybody. You got to know when to take the L.
I did not read the question.
That's very fair. But now it's up to the fans, everybody. It is up to the fans out there who they think is the champion.
I want to see the Kobe votes.
Whoa! What?
okay.
Hey, what do you know? They prioritize good answers over pandering for points.
I just like that Kobe was like 80% of my points.
All right, but here's the thing, everybody. It's not an instant win. It depends on how much gold you get. Mark?
I'm pretty far back from
One,
Freak. Yeah.
2, 3. Yeah,
What?
yeah,
That's all you
that's
get?
all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
I don't even beat Kobe. Come on.
Shut your hands up.
Give me
That is
seconds.
Freak with the victory. 15
It's
seconds.
good to be here, back-to-back. Razman, I appreciate you. I don't know if you actually gave me 700 points twice in a row because I was suddenly really, really far ahead in the
I
last
didn't.
round. But even without that, even without the free points from the power-up, I was still ahead of both Kobe and Mark. So I just appreciate how fair of a judge you have been. And I also appreciate how much better I am than those two. Like, that's really impressive to me that I was so far ahead that even though I won the power-up, and chat, you voted properly on the right person, I didn't even need you, chat. I don't even need you. You are superfluous. I'm good without you. I'm good with no help at all. It's me. It's me the whole time. Let's go.
Can I freeze him out while he's up there? No, I can't.
I
I
would
tried.
appreciate
I made the attempt. am.
You can't get rid of me, Rez. I am
tried.
forever.
Congratulations to this guy. I guess he is the winner, whatever. But hey, at the end of the day, you people out there are winners. Because after this break, you guys are gonna get it. Evil Geniuses, Team Dignitas, the first playoff series of the 2021 Summer Split. Let's go! See you guys then.
What's going on?
Can I block? Please freeze him.
Let's go!
Please, I need him frozen.
Turn the monitor off, production, please.